today, let's talk about how to increase my business sales. Yeah, that's right. We're going to talk about business, how to increase your sales. There's quite a few things you can do, and hopefully you're not in the sales aspect of just trying to run sales to generate revenue. Now, it works okay if you're trying to blow out some old equipment or old materials or whatnot, but if you constantly do this, you're going to show that the people who are paying the current price and the retail value that they shouldn't be paying that. Okay, to give you a little instance here, Lucky Jeans, fantastic product. Highly recommend them. More flexible, softer. I love them. They hold up for a long time. And I wouldn't wear Stranglers or Wranglers as opposed to Lucky Jeans anymore. Yeah, but here's the deal. Every Black Friday, I know that they're going to be 50% off. Guess what I'm going to buy? So I don't recommend running sales all the time because your customer base is going to get trained on how to do that. So let's take sales off the table. Now, let's talk about how we can increase our sales by establishing one thing. This one thing, if you haven't had this implemented yet and designed one, it's called the sales process. Yes, the sexy word, sales process. But here's what we need to do is actually install a sales process if we haven't created one. And if you haven't created one, I'd be glad to talk to you and help you walk through that and what it looks like. But basically, a sales process takes you from here, working with a potential customer, and how to work through that sale, and then turn them in to a customer that buys from you exclusively, which we call a partner. Okay? Teach you how to prospect and how to work through things, how to analyze, how to ask right questions, and how to move through that. Because there's 5 buying decisions that the customer has to make. And if we don't hit those or we get them in the wrong order, we quickly become a commodity. You know what the only differentiating factor in a commodity is? Price. That's right. Then customers will be shopping us thinking that we're no benefit to them. So we want to make sure we're meeting their needs and answering those things. And we do that through the sales process. And if you haven't done so, again, call somebody to help implement a sales process. Do some research. There's quite a few different processes out there. What I can tell you about mine is I've worked in multiple different industries and I've actually been able to apply it and it works. Figured it out in different parts of the country, everything. But you got to have a process. The reason why I say a process is the example of the Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs actually, they're the most effective mission, capable guys out there. Well, they're not all Harvard rocket scientists, and they'll tell you that. What they do is they go and prepare for their mission. They actually will build up, like if they're going into a building, they'll get the blueprints, build up the building, and start working through that building and the mission. And they'll practice, see where they got hung up, come back, debrief, go over everything, tweak everything, and practice again. And practice and practice and practice until it becomes second nature. So when they're in the field, and if anything pops up to surprise them, they can overcome that very quickly. They follow a process. All athletes, anybody who's in shape, follows a process of working out correctly, eating a diet, following a process. Are you seeing what's happening here? We need to make sure that we follow the process. So we want to institute that. We also want to start bringing in our teams at least annually so that way they can all work together and train on our sales process, what we're selling, how we're selling it, so that way we can get sharpened. And we also want to bring in somebody from outside the organization who we've worked with that can actually help us tweak our processes, because over time, things change. The only constant in business is change. Now, when I say bring somebody in, that means bring in, a consultant or somebody who's been known in the industry to help you guys work on your process. Everything's changed. You have new products. You have changes to your products. You need to make sure you're tweaking that. And that's what these people do. It's outside fresh eyes that will come in and help you train. Now, the other thing I recommend is bringing in all the sales team at the same time, keep them for an extra day or so, and have them train each other. Yeah, that's right. They're going to train each other. They're going to walk through and show what the competition's doing, how they're selling against us, and how they're selling against the competition to help train each other. And now the other sales members are actually going to walk through that with them and learn. But the best way to learn something is to actually teach. That's right. So by having them come in, you're actually going to benefit them. And then I say one other thing you gotta do to increase your sales. Constantly learn. Well, how can we do that with all the other trainings that we're doing? It's called reading a book. Yeah, I know. I'm really not winning any points as far as originality here. It's just simple stuff. But sometimes simple stuff is not easily applied. So read a book. And I can tell you, for the last 10 years, I've been reading about 12 books a year. And here's how I do it. I actually take and read 10 pages a day because I know just about every month has 30 days. Some have 31, some 28. It's okay because I'm going to read 10 pages and I can get through about a 300-page book. Not all books are 300 pages. You can finish a book a month this way. Now, if your sales team is sitting there griping because they don't want to read another book, well, there's different aspects. You can do books on tape or audio books. Sorry, books on tape, just dated myself. But you want to come together and talk regularly about the book because you want to discuss these new topics. What are they learning? Because this will help. So work as a team, grow as a team, succeed as a team. Those are the points. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My contact's below, links to my site and everything is there. And if you like this video, hit like, subscribe, let others get this value. All right? See you next time.